Thank you for tapping in to Miss Tracy in Clarity today. Let me be clear. I do not condone domestic violence. Yet, I'm realistic. Shit happens. I will never say it's right. Yet, like Chris Rock say, I understand. Some of you heifers need to shut up and stop provoking these men. Miss Tracy, are you saying they deserve to get hit? No, I am not, dear heart. Yet I have 2 sons, and I'm fair. Okay? Some of y'all girls be doing the damn most. And I've been a witness to it. I've seen my son just, frustrated child with his wife. I'm telling you. It's a hot mess. It's a hot mess. But y'all need to stop provoking these men. My grandmother. She provoked my grandfather. And I know that I know they loved each other. Yet my grandmother, she had a mouth. I can admit it and quit it. I know she did. She had a mouth. I remember when I was 10 years old, and our neighbors would get into it every day. And I mean Monday through Friday, god dang it. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, this man was beating this woman like it was a job. I ain't know what the hell going on. I was 10 years old. These was neighbors where my mama stayed. I don't know what they did on the weekends because I don't remember them cutting up on the weekends. But man, he stayed on that woman. Whew, I just remember being woke up out of my sleep on school days because they would be yelling and glass breaking. And I can't stand to hear a baby cry at the top of their lungs to this day. Because that baby will be crying because of all the chaos that they was causing. I felt so bad for that woman because you just hear her hollering, just pleading for him to stop, begging for him to stop. Woo! And I'm 46 and I remember it like it was yesterday. And I tell you now, I'd rather be happy without you than unhappy with you. And that's just my attitude. Love don't hurt. I stamped that. It don't hurt. So don't come telling me, and making excuses for no. No. I tell you, love don't hurt. Bring me pleasure, because I'll never let you bring me pain. Love is beautiful. I can't and won't throw a lick of salt on no man I've ever dated or loved. I have no horror stories for you. Yet I did have to hit one of them. I told you I would make this episode. I admitted and quit it. I did. I had to hit one of them. So let's get into it. What had happened was I was 20 years old. I was a first-time mom. And my son was a few months old. I was working for Red Lobster and they kept a crowd. But for whatever reason, my supervisor came and let me go home early. That wasn't nobody but the Lord. Because it was meant for me to see this. See what I'm saying? When you think you pulling that 1-2 okey-doke on the chick. Because Red Lobster is never slow. Not really. But for whatever reason, she let me go. Hey, say less. I was gone. And I got home. And of course, I'm ready to pick up my baby. This is my first child. And he wasn't where he was supposed to be. And so my child's father had siblings. And his little sister would have our kid sometimes. She had my baby so much, people thought my baby was her baby. But I asked his dad, I said, where our baby? You know, he was going through all these motions. Boy, he was about to lose his mind, trying to tell me to go back in the house. He was just acting weird. You know, because normally I'm like, yo, where my child? So he fucked up. And he knew he fucked up. Because I wasn't supposed to be home. So he was trying to get me to go in the house so I wouldn't see baby mama number 2 pull up with our baby in her car. The son he told me he always wanted. I was baby mama number 3. And so he swore since the day he met me, he couldn't stand baby mama number 2 and all of this and all of that, and told me what all happened over the years and why they weren't together. You know, it took him 8 years to get a clue that he might need to come out this toxic situation. You know, she and I were always at odds before I had my baby. I never knew of her until I met my child's dad. You know, she was older than me. But she couldn't stay in her lane to save her life. She stayed testing me, and I give it back as good as she gave. You know, I'm 20 years old going against a 28-year-old. You know, it was just, she was looking at me, he done went and got this little young girl, you know, that type of attitude towards me. But I was a mature 20-year-old, you know what I'm saying? So I handled it. My mom was loading me right. I was built for it. You know, she fought men and women, though. And I felt this was what my child daddy wanted. And that's what made him stay with her so long, you know what I'm saying? They got along. So I matched her energy because I wanted him to stay with me and into me. I was 20. We stupid in our 20s. Stamp that. You couldn't pay me to go back in time. But, hey, we live and we learn, right? So moving forward, I didn't get too close. You know, the screen, though, I ain't get to close it good. And I see her car pulling up. So I'm thinking, oh, Lord, she finna drop their daughter out, which wasn't a problem. You know, that wasn't a problem at all. But sometimes she would drop her off and then ask if he could keep the daughter. She would just drop her off and pull off. You know, and sometimes she didn't even know if we was there or not. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't know what she was coming with. Cause she stayed on that yin yang. But I thought she was dropping the daughter off or finna start some shit. Cause sometimes she just set it off on his ass if the child support wasn't right. But so now this heifer pulls up, unrolled the windows, and gave my child daddy our son. And this the baby mama he swore he couldn't stand, and all of this and all of that. And he knew we didn't get along worth a goddamn. And you gave this girl my child? And my child wasn't a year old. He was a few months old. The son he always wanted, right? Man, when I seen that, woo. You talking about instantaneous hot. If that daughter had leaned up in that seat like she did, somebody would have died that day. I was beyond hot. My mom always said to never fight in front of children. So I've always been a class act. But baby, when he came in that room with me and his son after he sent them off, oh yeah. Miss Tracy got in that ass. I did. I admitted and quit it. His room looked like a damn hurricane. I threw the air conditioner at his ass. I did. I couldn't even lift that thing up the next day. That's why I know I'm too strong. When the adrenaline is, I will hurt your ass. You know what I'm saying? You done gave my child. So, ladies, I wish you would email me talking about, well, no, you should. Girl, gone. You know damn well you would have did the same thing. And fellas, don't do that. Don't you do that. That's how babies get hurt, too. You know what I'm saying? She could have did anything to my child out of spite with his dumb ass. But he learned that day. Yes, he did. I ain't know I could get that mad. He took it like a champ, though, because he knew he was wrong. But yeah, what would you have done? Am I wrong? Hell no. And you know I'm not. And I'm pretty sure you on my side. If you not, something wrong with you. Alright, you can email me and tell me why I'm wrong, but we just gonna agree to disagree. Because that's just stuck on damn stupid. We never had any more problems between us like that after that day. Me and his dad always got along. You know, he a Aries like me too. We just vibe. But that, what the hell was you thinking? He wasn't. But, I honestly haven't put my hands on another man after that. I never will. I feel like if I need to fight you, I don't need to be with you. I like a peaceful home. I do. The war is outside. The black man go through enough. You know what I'm saying? The black woman do too, but my understanding as a woman, I am to be his peace. I am to have peace in the home. Okay? Ain't no man I ever dated or lived with ever had to sit in the parking lot longer than they had to. You did? Okay? I'm older, I'm mature, and I'm down for the Lord. I retired dating the street dealers and hell raising in the 90s. Okay? That's just not what time it is. Don't get lost in the sauce. That's just Toxicville. God's way is the best way to live. I've been saved 23 years and I haven't looked back. Won't he do it? Yes, he will. If you have any comments about today's episode, you can contact me at uniquelyt77@gmail.com. That's UNIQUELYTEE77@gmail.com. I cannot believe this. It's actually hot today. This is January 29th. And it's hot as hell out here. I'm about to pull this jacket off. Y'all gonna listen to me one day. I'm telling you, this the last days. This some crazy ass weather. Godspeed.